So I just picked up this gnarly piece of oak. It's dry. It already has some worm holes in it as well as bug. All form I made a couple of years ago, almost to the month. I rough turned it. This was an oak crotch. I think the name of the video was bug hole bowl or something like that. Anyway, I never did take off the tenon, and as I placed it on there, it's wobbling a little bit. It's very thick, very heavy, but it looks so cool that I've had it for a couple of years like this. Actually, even had it at a art show and almost sold it as is, but it didn't sell, so I decided I wanted to bring it back in, get rid of the tenon, and it is off, so I thought, I've got a lot of thickness in there. I'm gonna kind of reshape it, so it's gonna be a reshape bowl. Don't know exactly how it's gonna turn out. I think I'm gonna kind of keep the top similar, make it a little smaller. I wanna use this as the tenon to take off the bottom tenon. So I'm gonna reshape this to fit my chuck, my big one, 5-inch. This is 4-inch. And you can see there's a lot of bug holes. This was a piece of crotch wood too. It's oak, California live oak. And then when you get to crotch wood, you get all the interesting grains. And of course, I love the bug holes for the color. I was rubbing that bevel pretty hard. I think it was bouncing off some of these little knots. But I think I got it, all the way up to here, all the way up to the neck. I got a nice little slice on there. It's very smooth, except of course where the holes are. And the grain on this is not all the same. It's very twisted, very, very beautiful. I hope I can get that to stand out. All right, so I'm just gonna take care of this neck and figure out what I wanna really do with this. All right, we're good. So this is that piece I've been working on. It has a lot of worm and bug damage on it. And what happens with these guys, they get plugged with, as the worm eats, it excretes the sawdust out the other side. So I take a little dental pick and clean that stuff out and then blow it off. Yeah, look at that. So cool. This is I think this is the section. It's got some really cool lines in it. I'm looking forward to getting this guy finished up. Peek inside. Got a big crack, another big crack. It's probably down to 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch thick. I'm not gonna try to get it a whole lot thinner, but that's it. I'll need to sand it out. I wanna sand the outside as well a little bit, and then I'm gonna seal it all off with probably shellac. Oh, this is a cool little light. It's a pin. Looks like a pin, hangs on your shirt. And I put a couple of zip ties to put it right here. So I was looking inside the bowl when I was doing my work. Pretty cool. It just turns on and off the top like you're clicking a pin. It's got a red light. This is for, actually it's used for pilots inside the cockpit so it doesn't blind them. They can see their instruments or look around, even read a piece of paper. And I've used it inside my truck with the light on to check a few things, and it works pretty good. And then it has 2 more settings for light. There's one in the middle. There's one at the top, or near the top. So it just depends on what angle you need to look at. So that is a quick light. Quick light. I happen to know the person who runs this company, and he gave me a few, so I'm just trying them out. I got a couple of others that clip to the bill of your hat. Same thing, red and white. Battery powered, and last a long time. In fact, I got this one new and I haven't even charged it yet. I got it 6 months ago. And the one that clipped to my hat, I mean, it sits in my glove box for 2 years, and I pulled it out thinking it was gonna have a dead light on it. Nope, I mean a dead battery. Nope, it still worked. Quick light, check them out. All right, I'm gonna sand the inside, maybe outside at the same time. Long drill bit. Fit all the way inside. I can get on the angles. I also like to use a 2-inch pad on a 2-inch pad on a 3-inch sanding disc. So it kind of folds around the corners a little bit when I'm sanding. Go slower. I'm just gonna do a little sanding, knock down the rough spots before I put a sealer on it. So that was 60 grit, just to knock the sanding marks off and whatnot. I intend to use this to rechuck it in the end so I can take the bottom off. All right, this is a shellac cut 50/50 with a thinner. In my case, since we can't get denatured alcohol, we have to use acetone. I'm trying to just get a little color into the into those holes, the worm holes, bug holes. It'll give it a little kind of bright color. Stays a little shiny, at least from previous experiences. And because this is thin, I'm hoping it kind of soaks in and seals it a little bit. So when I actually go back with the finish, it won't take quite so much. But I'll have to go back and completely sand this. Usually it all gets sanded off except for what's in the holes. So this is like the 3rd coat I'm gonna put on of Waterlock's gloss. So far it's looking really good. I'm gonna take the bottom off and then probably have to sand all this a little bit right here and get that evened out. But yeah, it looks great. So I just took the foot off, sanded it up, and applied a finish to the bottom. I don't know if one coat will do it or not. And then I started touching up little things I could see. I decided I better stop and let it do its thing before I go and screw it up and have to try to refinish the whole thing again. Anyway, gotta know when to stop, I guess, and I'm not very good at it. I'll see how it looks tomorrow, and this just may wrap it up, I hope. Already got the signature on there, and I'm hoping I'm done. Finished product. The bottom's finished and signed. A bug-riddled piece of oak. It was a fun project. This was like the 2nd time around. I had originally done it green a couple of years ago, and it was not bad then, but I wanted to make it thinner, so I reduced the thickness all the way through, in and out. You can actually see light through these cracks. I didn't bother trying to film with epoxy or anything like that. I like, some of these pieces just need to be natural. It has a really nice shiny finish on it. kind of hard to accomplish. I had several problems along the way. A couple of things led to, some mistakes led to a better finish in the end. Maybe I pointed that out. I'll have to show it to you when I put it together. Yeah, pretty happy with it compared to what it was. I once tried to accept $75 for it at a craft show. How about $750 for it now? That's kind of what I'm looking for. Anyway, I hope you guys liked it. You can see that inside or not, I don't know. Can't see what the light sees. Anyway, it was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. My first bowl back in probably 4 or 5 months, but not the last. Thanks for watching.